So, hello guys, and welcome back to the Idiots Play podcast. It's been a while since we've done this, so I've brought the three of us together again to record something, a little bit of a different podcast that you'll see in the title. So I'm joined by Andy and Kieran. Do you want to say hi, guys?
I'm in the basement, help.
Amazing. I was going to go for these nice, small, concise podcasts where we have like a topic which we then discuss.
Okay, I can change it. I can make it to a rant podcast.
I've
ranted about this before to you two.
Okay,
and it annoyed me. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go to a supermarket. In this case for me, it was Asda. And I went in, get one or two bits. And obviously you want to get in and out quite quick. Because you don't want to sit in a supermarket the whole time. So you go to the self-checkout. I hate the fucking self-checkout. Genuinely.
Why? Why do you hate the self-checkout?
What's the self-checkout done to you?
Because in Bridgewater in Asda, you guys have both been there, the self-checkout sort of thing.
God, you go upper class, don't you? Jesus.
Mate, I was coming home from work, okay?
What's up class about Asda in Bridgewater, mate?
No, I'm a Tesco's person at heart, but there isn't a Tesco's there.
Yes, Tesco's.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm
Asda is on the same level as Tesco's. Let's be real.
No, it's not.
Fuck off,
you're talking shit.
Get out of here.
Okay. So I went in to buy food for that night, for obviously when I get home. Throw it in the oven because I couldn't be asked to cook. And then eat it. So I go to self-checkout. I have about 4 items. And I go through. Every time I go to fucking self-checkout, always comes up, oh, you need a supervisor to come and check this.
Is that because you're always buying alcohol, Andy?
No, genuinely.
Is it energy drinks?
It's just the fucking... I scan the fucking thing I'm trying to buy, put it on the thing, and it go, oh, we cannot detect the weight of this item. That's not my fucking problem.
So I've never had trouble with that in Sainsbury's.
I haven't had as much trouble. I got ID'd for a monster.
Yeah, you do.
That's because you're a little child.
It's standard now, isn't it?
It's standard. You've got, is it 16 or something?
Yeah,
16,
most supermarkets
yeah.
it's 16.
Yeah. And they went, have you got an idea? I went, it's a monster. And they went, yeah, you've got to be 16. and I still thought she was going to look at me and just go, yeah, but you're old enough. And she put her hand out. I went, what is your ID? I went, oh, all right, okay, I'll get it out there.
As soon as they ask, they have to, they just have to go through with it.
Yeah, but, I mean,
as soon as she asked, you had 16.
To... Like, why are you fucking complaining?
Yeah, it's their job, mate.
I mean, I definitely look old enough to buy a monster.
Okay, can I get back to the rant bit? I'm going to forget it.
Yeah, I think we should make this second bit a rant bit. So bring forward things that you think.
Okay,
shit.
You can do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna
so I was there. I think it's 8 checkout tills. It's 6 or 8, something like that. And then they have the ones that are like the full till ones. So the self checkout.
What with the conveyor belt?
Yeah,
stuff?
I don't see the fucking point in it. Where you could just go to a fucking person. But they're there.
Yeah, no, I agree. You might as well have a person sat there doing it for you.
They have one person to fucking check all of those machines. So if there's a problem, to come over. There was 3 of us.
Yeah, no, I get that. They're stupid. There's more self-checkouts than there are checkouts, and they have one person manning it.
There was 3 of us waiting there, and sure they have the flashing like beacon above.
Yeah,
so flashes red or whatever if they need help. She was over at one of those for 5 fucking minutes fixing a problem. So the self-checkout was all made to be like quicker. To go, okay, here's your like 1 or 2 items, get out. We were waiting there for 5 fucking minutes just to literally pay for our fucking items. And 3 of us were standing there because we was fixing one problem. Why did they not have 2 people?
Because usually all it takes is 1 person.
Yeah, but it doesn't work when there's a problem.
Yeah, no, but all the time when it's busy. No, I get what Andy means. It makes sense.
Like it would have been quicker for me to go to an actual till and stand in a queue for like 2 minutes. And then just let them do it, because they never have problems, because obviously they work there.
But most of the time, you don't have problems at self-checkouts, or at least I don't.
Every time I go there, it always comes up with an error.
Then go through the normal checkouts then.
But it's meant to be quicker, I don't want to wait there. I don't want...
It is stupid. It goes, it's not sent to the bagging area. Like, if you scanned it through, then does it matter, because you're paying for it? You can't steal it once you've scanned it through.
I go to self-checkout because I don't want human interaction with someone else. I just want to do my stuff and literally get in and out.
I don't like talking to people.
And now I have to go over and then go, oh, and they always try and talk to you when I'm paying for stuff. So I don't want to have a chat. I just want to pay for my stuff and then leave.
Okay, apparently I don't have that trouble either.
I hate talking.
Apparently,
I
I'm just
don't like
not
talking to
approachable
people.
then.
It's genuinely the most stupid thing. Why can they not just have two people watching both things?
Just have two. Because they get more and more of these self-checkouts in. They've still only got one person. In Sainsbury's, there's like 10 of them in Taunton.
And they never actually check
there's
anything.
10 self-checkouts.
They
No,
literally just
don't.
come over, scan their like staff barcode or the machine barcode, then leave. They never check what the problem actually was. If it was the weight issue or anything, they just scan their barcode and walk off.
They just go, oh, it's alright.
So your problem is, when they're trying to
actually
do
the
it
issue?
as fast as possible, your argument is that they're not taking more time to properly check.
I'm saying that the machines are too smart for their actual use. That is my
Yes.
point. They're
I'll
picking
go
up
with
too
that.
many factors. Hey, if someone steals something, it's not going to break Asda's bank. It's not going to break Tesco's bank. They have enough money. One of their policies is, if someone runs off stealing stuff, they're not allowed to chase them. So why not
Yeah,
just
What?
literally.
that?
Nah, that's got to be bollocks.
No,
it's
that
not.
is an actual thing, especially for Asda. I know that.
Well, fuck,
Jesus.
some lad died in Sainsbury's a while back because
Is that the guy that had the heart attack or something?
no. Oh, right. So, story time. It was in Taunton,
Story
Alex.
time with Kieran.
Taunton, classic Taunton. Some little cunt
Classic. Alright, we'll
little
wait to see if this is classic
asshole
Taunton.
was stealing vodka. Had a bottle under his
That happens
vest.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's Taunton though. I mean, it literally happened in Taunton. Like,
I get that you've said Taunton enough times that it
I
must
just want
have
everyone
happened
to
in Taunton.
realise
Wait,
that
can I just catch
Taunton's a
up?
shell.
Did it happen in Taunton by any chance?
It happened in Taunton, Andy.
Oh,
How
okay.
did you
Happened
guess?
back in Taunton.
Anyway, a security guard jumped him, took the kid down, and obviously the bottle smashed and fucked him up. He died.
I'm pretty sure everywhere, like, kids steal vodka. I reckon that happens more in Bridgewater because
Do you know about that, Andy? Alex, sorry. 'Cause you're a Taunton kid.
I'm more Bristol now.
Where do you spend more of your time? You must spend more of your time in Taunton.
At this point, I actually don't know.
No,
Fuck
you're
off.
sleeping like
I-
8 hours a night.
I spend more time out and about in Bristol than I do out and about in Taunton.
Nah, that's bullshit. As soon as you get on the train,
No.
you're not in Bristol anymore.
Yeah.
What? Talking bollocks. I spend more time out and about in Bristol than I do out and about in
Mate,
Taunton.
you don't go out and about in general.
No, that's very true.
I don't if I don't have to.
No, there was that. I think I sent you that video at Christmas, where the couple went to stole loads of alcohol, and loads of people tried to stop them, and they were just
Was that in the car
yeah,
when they
there
were
was a
smashing
ramming
car
their
up?
car into
Yeah.
other people's, trying it out and running people over.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember that.
That was
That
mad.
was just
Yeah.
messy.
Where was that? That was in
that was
Charlton or something.
yeah,
like
it
that,
was a
wasn't
Tesco somewhere, and
Yeah, that's pretty much.
yeah, 3 people got injured, and I was just a bit like, let them steal it. They have CCTV in the car park.
Yeah,
Why are you trying to stop them?
let them go. They get the registration plate anyway. And
Yeah,
be
the
sorted.
only way it won't
Makes
do
no
it if
sense.
it's a stolen car, but
If you're gonna steal that much alcohol, chances are,
and they
Yeah.
must have CCTV of their faces in the store, because every store I've been
Yeah.
in has CCTV.
yeah.
And don't let you wear balaclavas into the store.
Yeah, and that's why they don't. That's why security don't chase you, because they have CCTV of you.
They can just find
Then
you.
it's the
But
police's
also,
job
if you're inside the shop, it's not technically stealing until you're out of the shop.
until you out. Yeah,
Because even if you're seen putting stuff in your
I'm
jacket,
fully aware of that, Kieran.
all right, I get that you've got experience in
What a
this.
fucking statement
The
that
fact that
is.
you're coming from
that.
Taunton.
pick an item.
It's not stealing until you've run out of the
pick
shop.
an item up off the shelf. You're stealing.
Well, no, it's
Oh
true.
my god, he's stealing!
If you're, for example, Alex, I know you've done it before. If you're just putting stuff in your coat and a security member saw you, you can just put it on a shelf and walk away because you haven't stolen anything.
Yeah, Alex Daly steals a Mars bar.
I know he's
Oh, yeah,
trying.
Nestle are going to come
I
after.
don't know who you think
Oh no,
I
it's not
am.
Nestle. It's actually the Mars Corporation, isn't it? They're
Yeah,
gonna
it's the
come
Mars
after
Corporation.
Send
they're
it,
having
man.
me.
They're going to hunt you down.
Amazing. Okay, I'm going to bring something to the table here. I know it might not relate to Andy, but I reckon Kieran has seen this multiple times,
Oh god, this is scary.
especially with his job. So, you're queuing up for a petrol station, all right? People that don't go into bays that are the opposite side of their fuel filler tank really irritate me
It depends on the vehicle.
because pumps are now designed to go the other side of your car.
Yeah, but
so
not all
if
of
I'm
them.
waiting behind you
Sometimes
because you don't
it
want to
doesn't.
go into it,
Yeah,
Like,
not all of them.
but the majority.
If you've got a tall vehicle,
that
the
you
only
should
way
be
to
able
get
to.
in is if you park at like the front of the bay, but then you're sort of like poking into like the next one along. So
Yeah, but
I mean, I park at the front of the bay anyway.
why are you complaining? Why could you just not go to the one that's obviously open that they've left?
Because if I'm queuing behind something, like lots of petrol stations, almost they make you like queue.
Well, they don't.
So if I'm
make
waiting
you,
behind
there's
someone
no
that isn't
rules,
going
but-
into the one in front, then I'm then going to have to drive round them, and then they go, "Oh, you can't do that, you bell end." Ah, fuck off.
Mate, I
Who
just think
hurt
I
you,
get
Alex?
really pissed off by
Yeah.
people that don't
who
do it.
hurt you?
I'd get really irritated waiting behind people that won't go into the obvious space because it's the other side of their tank. It's like, no, just go into it. It will go round.
So
you
just
flipping
drive
retard.
around them, because if they're not gonna go
No,
into
because
the
then they get
spot,
really shitty. I've done
Well-
it before, and someone's got really shitty with me. I'm like, well, no, you're waiting there. You fucking missed out, you dick.
I got pissed in my bloody train a few days ago.
Oh, yeah, trains. Okay, go on
I
then.
was getting the train to work.
Yeah,
and-
did you pay for it?
Oh, well, we get to that bit.
Then
That's
you're
part of the story.
Valid.
Well, at the station I get, just for everyone listening,
Yeah.
there isn't a pay machine. So I can't pay for it, I have to pay for it on the train.
I mean, you can pay for it on your phone.
Yeah, fuck that shit. So I was waiting there, waiting for my train. Oh, the time comes up. So I look at the little board thing. It goes, train delayed by 40 minutes. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. So I'm there, sit there for 40 minutes. And then, do you know when a train's meant to be coming down, it shows a warning message, oh, don't stand over the yellow line, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It had that on the screen. That stayed there for half an hour. Because they knew that train was fucking cancelled and they didn't tell anyone.
Oh,
oh,
shit, really?
The train must have been cancelled because the next one that came along came at the correct time. So they cancelled
Wow.
the train and didn't tell everyone. So everyone was waiting there for like an hour and 10 minutes.
Jesus.
And then, yeah,
That's
I got on
pretty
the
mad.
train. I was the only person to actually get a seat. Because obviously everyone at the stations before were waiting for the train as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I ran and got a seat. And yeah, I didn't pay for it because there was no guy on it.
disaster.
Your opinions are valid. You didn't pay for the train.
Yeah, but what's the point of paying if you don't have to? Saying that, I got on Bridgewater, and obviously there's a machine there, and I thought,
Is there? I didn't know there was a machine. there.
yeah, you fucking seen it, it's round the corner.
Oh, well, I must have just walked past it. I've only been to that station once.
Yeah, it's on outside, because when you go in normally,
Okay, yeah.
you're meant to go to obviously the people, but they
Yeah,
obviously
yeah, yeah.
shut, so they keep the thing open. And I got on the
Makes
train, and like the guy was literally on the cabin I went on. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I sit down.
Oh, no, I'm going to have to pay for a train. Oh, what a fucking
No, he comes
shock.
up questioning me like, oh, why didn't you get one before? Luckily, I had cash on me. Just went, oh yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
take cash. And it's like, oh, okay.
Oh.
So I don't get fined. So I'm going to keep that for every single time now.
Sleazy bastard. You have literally like £10. You got like £5 on you every time just to go, oh, it doesn't take cash.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive. It's like £4, sorry.
You bastard. Oh, £4.
Yeah, to get like a 5-minute train is a lot.
Wanker.
That is a lot.
I pay £16 a day to get to work.
Yeah, but yours is like a
God.
fucking a 45-minute hour journey.
No, it's 30 minutes.
It's longer than that. It's like 40 minutes.
No, it's 30 minutes. My train back is
From
31
Taunton?
minutes. 31 minutes.
Nah, 40 minutes.
No, don't argue with me. Bristol to me to Taunton is
Mate,
31
I'll get
minutes.
fucking Google Maps up and find out in a minute.
You bring it.
It's a joke though.
I don't
It's
get
so
a train.
expensive.
I will show you right now how long my train
See, I
is.
don't mind the train because you don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
Like, I
no, I
don't
agree
mind
with that.
getting it. It just costs so much, which is why it's lucky that I don't have to pay half time.
The only reason I object to it is
That's
because
not
I'd have to like
right.
drive to the train station, and I don't really want to leave my car in Bridgewater train station.
But Alex,
What you said, it's the safest place ever because it's Bridgewater, so it's really safe.
but Alex, if you can get away with something,
Come off it! You've been
You'll
to the
keep doing it,
Bridgewater
won't you?
train station. You know it's interesting there.
it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
interesting is one word.
Yeah, but if you can get away with something, you're gonna keep doing it, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Look at the people doing like steroids and bloody athletes. Like, they did it because
Are
they
you
could get
thinking,
away with it.
Lance Armstrong? Is that where you're
Yes,
going
I
with
was.
this?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, he did it because he could get away with it. Why'd you steal? Because you can get away with it. Why'd you rob a bank?
Classic Alex.
Because you think you can get away with it. They can't. But
I love that your premise.
More
but
often than not,
I
you
can't
can't.
disagree with
Yeah.
it. I can't disagree with it.
not paying for a train, you can get away with. And then you just buy a ticket on the train.
This is why my train is often shit, because people like you don't pay for it.
No, that's not where the train shit is. The train shit because it's a private organisation and not run by the government. They're privately owned, aren't they, for each different section?
Yeah, they are.
That's why it's
You
shit.
get, Southern Rail and Great Western and
It's annoying
yeah.
when you see the fucking Virgin train going down, and it's fucking so much better and quicker than the trains that we have.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
obviously they only do long journey ones. Like Nation sort
Oh
of
yeah, they
ones.
do. Yeah. Well, mine goes Plymouth to Newcastle, so I'm on a decent-ish train. Whereas obviously yours is a bit wank because it just does
Yeah.
Taunton to
Well, yeah, but
Temple
the one to Bristol is every fucking 20 minutes. The one
Oh, is
to
it?
Taunton is every hour.
Oh shit.
So
Anyway, Kieran, have you got anything to rant about? I know you're a very ranty person. You get angry
is
very
it?
easily.
I
Yeah.
thought I was
I'm sure
a ranty person.
I'll think of something. No, I think I do have something.
Go on then.
I think it should be a legal requirement for cyclists to ride on cycle paths.
What if there isn't a cycle path?
Well, that's why if there's a cycle path available. If there's
Yeah,
no cycle path, they can cycle on the road.
I think everyone
if
agrees
there's
with
a
that
cycle
except for
path-
cyclists.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
It depends, how easy it is to actually get on the cycle path when you're already on the road.
No.
Because if you're... at the end of the day, cycling is you can legally cycle on the road, so why would you not? Because it's smoother.
What about this?
Well, not smoother, but it's less of a pain in the arse.
Do you think that
Oh.
cyclists should have insurance for if they damage your
I
car?
think
I think they should
you
be
should
taught
have
how to
a cycle
ride.
license to cycle on the road.
Yeah.
I think you should have
Yeah,
to
there
pass
are,
something to cycle on the road.
certificates you can get for that. They obviously run it.
Yeah,
in
no, but
schools.
I think that to be able to cycle on if you say I'm cycling on the road for work or I do it for recreation or whatever, you have to pass something.
Oh, the recreational ones.
Because there are a lot of
worse.
cyclists that will cycle 3 wide and then that will just cycle in the middle of the roads and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, this isn't how
Do
this
you
works.
also think they should have insurance for if they hit your car?
I think so.
Because
That's
I'm
just 'cause I'm a driver.
Obviously, I think they should pay out, but insurance is up to them.
Because I'm assuming a lot of people have had their side mirrors knocked off, by cyclists.
Home insurance can cover bikes, so I think
can
that
it?
that might cover it.
I don't have home insurance, so I'm not that much of an adult.
No, you're not a homeowner.
Thanks, mate.
No, when I when I wrote off my bike, we paid for a new one using insurance.
Oh yeah, no, we're not talking about the bike. We're talking about for the car.
No, yeah,
damage
for
to
the
the
car.
car.
No. But I'm pretty sure it will cover if you have an accident with a bike and you go, shit, I need to pay someone. Because I had an accident with my bike. I think it covers that. I might be wrong. I might be talking shit, but I think it works like that.
Woo.
Yeah, that was wrapped up quicker than I thought.
Yeah, it was a bit quiet.
Well, I think it's one that everyone agrees with.
Yeah.
Because the thing is for cycle paths is that obviously when you cycle on the road, you can just keep going past turnings and all that sort of thing, so you don't have to stop all the time. Whereas on a path, obviously you have to give way to cars for obvious reasons.
Well, yeah,
but
but if they could cycle at the speed of the road, I wouldn't mind.
Well, obviously you can't keep cycling at 30 miles an hour all of the time.
Well, that's hardly my problem. If there was a car driver who was doing 20 the whole way...
Yeah, no, okay. I get if there's a car driver that's doing
That's
20,
different, though. It just
then
puts his foot
obviously
down.
that's a thing. But obviously a car can go faster than 20
Are you
all
saying
of the
people
time.
should just have electric bikes?
I mean, if it means they'll do the speed of the road,
bikes,
then yes.
No,
Literally,
people that have electric
my
bikes
issue-
aren't cyclists.
my
They're small
issue-
motorbikes.
Is with them causing havoc on the road because they can't cycle at the speed of the road.
Okay. One thing is, though, is that if they weren't on a bike, they would probably be in a car, which would then cause more traffic.
That doesn't faze me.
But just having to go round a cyclist every now and again.
Well,
does.
sometimes you can't, because like on the A38 where we live, they expanded the cycle path, so now you physically cannot overtake a cyclist on that road when there's a perfectly good cycle
So,
path.
hold on, so what you're saying is, even if they cycle in a cycle path...
No, if they're on the cycle path, they're out of the way. But
Okay,
like,
let's just say this: you hate cyclists.
I do, because they just won't
You
use
do,
the cycle
generally, it's
path.
just cyclists, generally.
It's because they just don't follow the rules of
Cycle
the
paths on road are
road.
fine, but cycle paths on paths are just shit for cyclists. Because you always have to keep stopping and starting, so it doesn't work.
I don't feel sorry for them. If they want to be on the road, they should go as fast as everyone else on the road.
No, because it doesn't work. That's called a motorcyclist.
So they should get a motorcycle then.
No, because that's a motorbike.
My point is, if they're not doing the speed of the road, they have no business being on the road.
No, that's not how... That's like tractors.
I don't think they have any business on the road.
No, they
should
do.
be on grass on a farm.
They should be on the grass. They should go through the fields.
What about lorries or vans that are limited to 60?
Well, it's not as big a problem on the motorway.
Yeah, they're not going the speed of the motorway,
Yeah.
Kieran, are
But
they?
yeah, but there's more room to overtake, isn't it?
Also,
Literally.
there's no cyclists.
What if there's one
motorbikes.
overtaking another?
That is also another point.
God, it wouldn't surprise me if they wanted to. But yeah, no, on the motorway it's not a problem because you can just overtake them.
Yeah, but there's also you can't just overtake them because there's also other people on the motorway.
Kieran,
You can't just overtake them. If you go onto the motorway, do you just drive at 60 because there's a lorry there and you can't overtake them?
No,
You overtake them, don't you?
Well,
What
on
shit
an
are you
80, they
talking,
overtake
kid?
everything.
Kieran, just to
God.
keep you going, what do you think about old people driving cars?
Yeah, well,
No,
that was gonna be my next point.
actually,
Prince Philip.
if they,
That's what came
he
to
gave
my
up his,
mind.
Yes.
the lad gave up his license.
Yeah, but he drove into a
Lad?
fucking family car.
He physically drove into a car.
He doesn't know what the brake pedal is.
Oh,
He doesn't know what the give way system is.
it cracked me up when, like 2 days later, they were like, "Oh, look, he's driving without a seatbelt." The animal, and it's like on his own fucking estate. Like that's his business. You don't have
He was
to.
literally, like driving
on a-
it out of the lorry.
You don't
Like,
have
what
to
do
on
you
a private
expect?
road.
Yeah,
Like
but
that's simple.
He crashed into a family car coming out of his estate.
Well,
Yeah.
He drove
I don't
for
feel-
about 2 minutes.
He went, the Sundays
Nah,
meet, so
nah.
I pulled out anyway.
nah. My opinion on old people driving is if they can drive and they can drive safely,
Do you think they should
then
have
they
to
can
do
be on the road.
retest?
yeah,
They should
to
be
make sure they
tested
can
again.
still drive safely. To be fair, I think everyone should have to, regardless of age, every 10 years, redo your test.
Well, I'm not doing one at 28. Not 28, 27.
I think that motorways should be a requirement. Well, I say this, but we're apparently the only motorway that always has problems. We have crashes every
No, we have the least. We have the least
Nah,
problem.
we have loads of problems. We're one of the highest accident rates in the whole of the UK.
Yeah, but if they had testing every 10 years, would they still have accidents?
That's why they're turning it into a smart motorway.
Oh, I hate smart
You mean?
motorways.
I thought you meant like as in the whole of the UK.
No. I meant
like the whole of the UK is one of the biggest in Europe.
No,
Okay. Yeah. No, the M5 is dangerous as fuck.
and that's why they're turning,
It's because-
especially the Taunton junctions.
I blame
That's why
people
they're
who
turning it
hog
into
the
a
middle
smart
lane.
motorway.
The Western Junctions as well is really bad.
People who hog the middle lane, people who don't go at
Yeah.
70,
Okay.
all of them criminals.
So someone's hogging the middle lane. There's nothing much in front of them, but there are cars on the right hand side of them that you'd have to brake for to over. So then you have to brake to overtake them. Do you brake or undertake?
Wait, hang on, what's the question?
Break.
So there's a guy in the middle lane. Okay.
Yep.
If you want to overtake him, you have to brake and let someone obviously go around them to then be able to go around them, or you get a clear run
So
to undertake
do you
them.
be
Which one do you
patient
do?
and wait, or do you go in the
So
outer
there's no one
lane
in the
and-
left-hand lane. There's only the right-hand lane is full.
and the middle lanes?
The right hand lane is full, so you'd have to physically brake and go behind them and wait, or you can just undertake them.
Well, personally, undertaking is illegal.
Yes.
Not as illegal now as hogging the middle lane.
Fuck off, is it not?
No, I found this out. Undertaking is only illegal if you actually physically undertake them and then overtake something else or pull out in front of them. If you undertake them and stay in that lane, then it's not illegal.
No, that's just going into that lane.
Yeah, that's just being in that lane, and because if you undertake, that means going then back in, almost going back into that.
Well,
lane.
yeah, but in your example,
same as
that's
no mistake, you
exactly
then pull
what
out
we
and go
would
round
do,
them.
isn't it? To get round them. So
No. But if you're in that lane, that's why I said, and nothing's in front of them. So then, there's nothing in front of them on like the left or the middle lane.
what I would do is I would indicate right and wait for a gap.
Really, I just undertake and just stay in that lane.
Yeah, but you're a dickhead.
Just stay in the left.
Yeah, but how many times is there a gap on the left-hand lane? There just isn't.
Yeah, there really is. How many lorries
So,
Okay,
and
quite.
stuff like
your
that.
example-
I've had
Examples,
quite
why?
a few occasions where I haven't had to then move out past them. Where I then haven't had to like go left and around.
In
them
my
and back
in
into
my
their lane.
experience, if there's enough traffic on the right-hand side of the person going slowly, there's enough traffic on the left-hand line too.
What? Okay, well, what I mean by traffic is pretty much like one or two cars that are overtaken, but obviously you then still have to brake to then obviously let them go. For me, if someone is unnecessarily holding me up, I will not like. Okay, so if I don't have to brake on the motorway, I won't. So I think braking is one of the most dangerous things you do on the motorway if you don't need to.
Well,
You
no,
have to
because
really
if
brake
you
hard.
can see someone going slowly in the middle lane, you adjust your speed, don't you? You don't suddenly slam on the
you
brakes.
don't speed up. So
No, obviously not slam on your brakes, but you know, I think braking on the motorway for no reason is
Yeah,
just
but it's
stupid.
not no reason if you're going to drive into the back of their fucking car.
Nah, I'm sorry,
Well,
Alex.
no, but
you're
if they're
just wrong
hogging the
here.
middle lane, if they're hogging the middle lane for no reason,
If they're hogging the middle
you are
lane,
then braking
that
for
they
no reason
shouldn't-
because they could just move
Yeah,
in
but
and
we
you
all
keep
agree
going.
they shouldn't be hogging the middle lane.
if there's
Yeah,
no
I just
space,
undertake.
if there's no space on the right to move out and around them, then you can see that like a long way off, and you can see to slow down.
Because
Before
it
that
could
point.
be more reckless to go into the left-hand lane and then obviously pull out.
What if you go into left-hand lane? They just suddenly
No,
pull
but
over.
I'm not saying to pull out. I'm saying be in the left-hand lane and then undertake them and then still be in that left-hand lane.
Yeah, but that's
Nah.
not going to happen because there's going to be a fucking lorry there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's not a lorry. There's not not permanently a lorry there.
are you sure, mate?
Yes.
I don't know, mate. I think you're wrong here.
I don't think
I
you
think-
could even
nah,
be done. Like, efficiently.
I think I promise it's bollocks.
Sorry, mate. You're wrong. That's it.
That's fine.
Okay, are we ending this or what?
I think so.
Yeah. Shall I wrap
I'll
it up
end
then?
it.
Yeah.
All right, go on then, Andy. You end it.
So that was the Idiot Podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe. Follow us on... Can you follow on SoundCloud? Follow us on SoundCloud
Yeah,
if you
can
can.
follow us on SoundCloud.
Like everything. And DM Alex that he's a cunt. At Causa LFC 96. Goodbye from us.
Goodbye.